So first I'm going to use this Eco Styler gel just to slick my hair back. This is freshly washed hair. I did have oil in my hair at this point, so I do recommend that if you are natural and you put oils in your hair, wait a whole 24 hours or until your hair is like 85% dry before doing this, because your ball cap will not stick down securely. So now I'm going to take this flesh colored wig cap and I'm going to put this over my head. It is a little bit long, but I'm just going to kind of pull it up to my hairline a little bit, and I'm going to make it secure by putting holes in it and putting it over my ears, so this will help it from slipping back while I'm doing the Gots to Be Glued. So I'm going to take the spray, go ahead and get to my edge line. Word of caution, the way I'm doing it right now is wrong. Do not let it drip so far down your forehead or you're going to have a lot of difficulty cutting it off, which you'll see later. The edges, like, well, not the edges, the corners of my hair were really hard for me to stick down. I do recommend gluing that down, either with some Gots to Be Glued gel or even some of like Ghost Bond if you're using glue like that. If you do want to keep using the Gots to Be Glued spray, I recommend just spraying a lot of times, doing a few coats to keep that edge part down. I'm using a blow dryer to make this process a little bit faster. You don't have to do this. You can let it sit and just dry by itself, but it just takes a really long time for me. Also, you don't have to put as much Gots to Be Glued spray on for the first layer like I did. I did do 2 layers of this, but I find if you do like one small layer first, let it get tacky, and then do the second layer, it'll come out a little bit better. So once everything is dry, it's time to cut it off. So I'm just using these shears to cut it. I kind of nipped myself right there. Be very careful with this process. Now I see why people use the razors to take this off, just because it's like you really get close to your skin. So you're gonna see me pull up the wig cap. This is the reason why I said it's a bad idea to let that wig spray seep down to your forehead, because now you're gonna see me have to pull away the cap little by little. And at this point, sometimes it gets a little bit hard to see exactly where you want to stop, especially if you're a beginner at this. So be very careful with this process. You guys are gonna see me do a little weird shape up here. I do have a weird hairline, so like it goes back on like the temple areas, and then it goes up a little bit in the front by my widow's peak. So, you know, customize it to you, but take your time with this. Do not cut too much, because then you'll have to start all over again, and that really sucks. I've done it. So now that everything is cut, I'm gonna just put some more spray on the sides just so they stick down a little bit better. So this is the wig. You see that I have the straps. I did take mine off because it was right on my ear and I just couldn't do it. So I'm gonna use those for another wig. I'm just taking my foundation and just putting it over the ball cap and cutting off the excess. So this is gonna make it look like my hair. And this way you won't have to put powder foundation underneath your wig cap. Right now I'm just kind of sizing it to make sure it is how I like it before I go ahead and put it down. Now I'm taking the Gots to Be Glued spray and I'm going to put this all over the edge line of that wig cap. So the beauty about the ball cap method is I'm actually putting a majority of the product on the ball cap, not my skin. So this is going to save my edges and it's going to help to cut down any irritation on my hairline. Some people I know are very sensitive to products on their hairline and can break out, but this really, really helps. So I'm just kind of pushing that product in, and I did the little Becky baby hairs on the side. 1, because they're cute, and 2, because they're gonna help me keep my wig down a lot easier. I like to take a scarf and hold my wig down while it dries. I stopped doing the blow dryer because I realized that it kind of was drying the product too fast and it just wasn't holding my wigs down efficiently. So I just kind of let that sit for like 5-10 minutes, and this is what it looks like afterwards. So right now I'm just trying to get the part to where I want it to be so I can see how I want to style my hair. I wanted it to be like, you know, one of those like flawless bobs. It's not like super curled, but not super like not done. Don't really know how to explain that, but again, I'm not a hairstylist, so don't hurt me. But I pretty much wanted that just effortless blunt cut type style. So I'm pretty much just taking huge sections and flat ironing it little by little. It's just to kind of smooth the hair together, not to make it straight. So when I get to this top section, you'll notice that I'm not hitting the roots. I wanted a lot of volume in the front to do that like bump look right there. I thought it would just be super cute. So I'm taking my edge comb, well edge brush, and I'm taking the Got to Be Glued spray on that brush and just kind of taming down the edges. Also, this helps to secure the wig too. And I do have some flyaways, so just again, Got to Be Glued. Just kind of helping that, not putting a lot either. So like I told you, helps keep down the edges. I'm just gonna put some on this side, and I'm also gonna do my baby hairs and hold it down. And then after this, I actually put my scarf on just for 5 more minutes. And then this is what it looks like afterwards. So I'm taking a hot comb and I'm just gonna lay it down in the front just for it to look more natural, to lay down a little bit better. And this is my final look. This was my first time doing the watercolor method, and I want to thank NiaWigs because this hair was such a dream to work with. This is really good for any beginner that wants to start out doing the watercolor method. This hair took the color really well and it was super soft afterwards. So I will leave all the information for the hair down below and the colors that I use. Please watch my first video that I did on this showing you how I colored it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.